Good afternoon, Pokésports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field, and we're going to talk about this team, but first, let's get right into it, because I've wasted a couple of seconds here. Precious seconds against Sergio. Sergio is not too covered against Intimidate, so I'm going to be bringing in Incineroar. What should I be bringing beside that? Is Glimmora actually a bit... I like Glimmora as a switch-in, if I'm completely honest. So if I go Incin Whimsicott, there is the potential that the Sinistcha can Trick Room. I don't like that. Yeah, this kind of functions as a Trick Room team, so I should be at least somewhat wary of that. The Corviknight. Corviknight could be pretty decent here. There are 3 ghosts. Corviknight's probably not that decent here. If I bring in Frostlass, they have nothing to counter the weather. I do not feel the need to set up a Tailwind. Encore could be something, but I'm more prone to using the power. So if I bring in the power here, then I will be happy. That's just kind of what I tell myself all the time. Anyway, hi, it's Mike. Today I'm playing Evan's team. Evan went and brought this to Indianapolis Regionals, got fifth place. So I'm really excited to use this one because this is a tried and tested, competitively viable team. The Intimidate is going to lower the Basculegion, which is great. Last Respects already doesn't do that much damage because nothing is living. I've never had this much communication at the beginning of a battle. This level of communication at the beginning of a fight would have saved my first marriage. I'm kidding. We're good. Flare Blitz, Throat Chop, Parting Shot. Sableye's gonna go for Fake Out anyway. None of this matters, but if I go for a Throat Chop, no, you know what? If I'm saying the thing that's gonna happen, let's just switch the Incin to Glimmora, maybe. Or am I about to get hit with a water move and have a bad life? Maybe. But then I set up Toxic Spikes anyway. So we're going to set up Aurora Veil here. And then we're going to get Encored and hate ourselves. So here comes the communication. One more time. Communication is key. You just gotta have it. Incin's gonna come back. I'm gonna send out the Glimmora here. This might be terrible. we might be about to get hit with like a aqua something, a water move. I don't actually know what kind of water moves I'm worried about from the Basculegion, but I know it's something. Sableye's gonna use Reflect. All right. Flip turn on my Frostlass. Okay, well, that'll do that. Okay, so now they're thinking about what they're going to be bringing in against my combination of Glimmora and Frostlass. Who's it going to be? I have honestly... because I play so many of these games, I immediately forget what their team is. I know they have a Meganium. I know they have a Sinistcha. And it could be one of those two. And if either one of those comes out, I'm going to be quite happy. Because we know it's not going to be Basculegion. And we know it's not going to be Sableye. And the other two, I just don't remember. So there's that. Oh, so much communication. I'm trying to think of more communication jokes. Communication would have... It's all relationship stuff. It's all like, oh, this would have saved my relationship in college, or like, this would have saved my relationship with my family. Come on, jeez. By the way, I live a very happy life. I have a lot of good people in my life, friends and family. Everyone's still there. I don't know why I came up with that. Anyway, Aurora Veil. Our Chaludon here is okay. I don't hate the fact that Archelodon came out. What I do hate, I think, is this guy's internet connection. But yeah, let's go for an Earth Power. Let's go on Archelodon for that. And then Blizzard, I think, is just going to be the way, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, so Evan says that he went 5th place at Indianapolis Regionals. Amazing that you're here. I'm so glad that you watch Pokésports. I know that we're not the ones who helped you, but the fact that you are a part of the community is so heartwarming to me, and I love that. Happy to have you. And then he had mentioned that his friend John Luke VGC went and put out a video. I will say, go and check out that video. It's a good video. And John Luke is clearly doing pretty well on YouTube, so would have loved. Yep. So go and check that out. Man, that's the first time that's ever happened to me. Oh, I wonder if this is going to happen more when we're dealing with people on mobile. All right, I'm debating if I should even leave this in. Yeah, why not? All right, it was the first game. It was an intro. Let's go on to the next game. Let's go. Okay, next up, we're going up against FireFist Ace. Unfortunately, I did have to bow out of a game 2 games earlier because I got called away unexpectedly, and that caused me to fall back into Ultra Ball 2. So I'm so sad, but hey, it's fine because now we're going up against Ace. If all that wouldn't have happened, then I wouldn't be going up against FireFist Ace. The Whimsicott is pretty good here. This is a snow team, so I should probably try and bring in the Frostlass just to take advantage of that. I'm going to make the conscious effort to try and get rid of specifically the Glimmora. And so should I be using a physical bond for that? No, but do I have any other options? Not really. The Garchomp is probably what I need to do. The Glimmora is also probably what I need to do. If I just bring both of them right off the bat, I don't hate that, except for the Arcanine. So then what if I bring the Glimmora and Corviknight? Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's bring Frostlass then, and then not the Incin. Incin isn't going to be very helpful here. I'm not worried about Tailwind. My team is pretty speedy compared to theirs, so I don't need to bring the Whimsicott. There are some Encore shenanigans that I could have done, I suppose, against the Ninetales, but it's okay. I think I'm fine bringing what I brought. You can. We're communicating today. Today is the day of communication, and you know what? I think I kind of love that. All right, Glimmora and Corviknight. I wonder if... I wonder if I should be setting up against this Kangaskhan Gliscor. Let's go for a Spiky Shield. Because I feel like, if anything, they'll go for like a Drain Punch or a Power Up Punch or something. I don't know if they can still do Power Up Punch. I'm going to bulk up. I'm going to set up once against this Kangaskhan and Gliscor. Yeah, so here comes this. I'm not particularly sure what the Gliscor can do. Okay. Yeah, fair. So that Earthquake just affected nobody. It does use Tailwind. Okay. That changes a few things. I should probably be a little more cautious. If I have to, which I do, I might as well bring out the Garchomp. And we're going to body press this Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan has now become threat number 1. All right, I don't want this Kangaskhan in my life anymore. I have bulked up once, so a body press, a super effective body press on this Kangaskhan, hopefully will be enough. All right, so here comes the Garchomp. Kangaskhan's going to use an Earthquake. Doesn't affect either of our guys. I don't think this is even going to bring it down to Citrus. Oh, wait, it can't. It doesn't hit twice. Oh, because it's not a contact move. Interesting. I just don't flank. We're going to go for a Declaw? Earthquake? Declaw. Declaw on the Gliscor. Body press on the Kangaskhan. That's the life. That's the life. They're going to switch out into Ninetales. It's fine. Just don't flinch me again, please. Just don't flinch me again, please. Okay, thank you. And that did damage. Well, I like that. And a body press is still gonna hurt, but not very much because the Ninetales does have the snow up. Oh boy, they're setting up all day long. This Ninetales is now a massive threat because it can go for nasty moves. So I'll bulk up more. So I'll just bulk up more. You know what? Go for your blizzards. Go for your whatever. Go for your Aurora Veils is what I feel like you're gonna do. Nope. They just want to try and take me out. Perfect. Oh, perfect. And my increased defense is helping. Oh, cursed body. Oh, cursed body. Thank you. Thank you, cursed body. You have saved me. You completely saved me. I could go for an Aurora Veil now, but again, now that their Tailwind has petered, I kind of feel like this is my opportune moment to go for a Blizzard, go for a Brave Bird, and take out both of their Pokemon. The Ninetales is going to go before my Corviknight. It's not going to take me out. My Brave Bird might take me out, but hey, such is life. Okay. So let's see what happens here. Are they going to withdraw the Gliscor? Are they going to... Yeah. Are they going to bring in something that can take in a Blizzard? No, not really. They may set up an Aurora Veil here just to pad the damage. Yep. Okay, but if I get a freeze on the Kangaskhan, wouldn't that be nice? No. Brave Bird may take out the Ninetales here. It will, thank you. And again, there's no... there is... I was going to say there's no way that they can set up Tailwind, but there is. The Gliscor can come back out and set up a Tailwind. Not fun. I am afraid to go for a... Roost here because I can get hit with... what's it called? Earthquake. So if I go for Kangaskhan, they could go for a Fake Out. That wouldn't do very much damage at all because I have my +2 defense. They have Aurora Veil up, but Blizzard's probably going to take out the Gliscor's Rock Slide. Sucker Punch. Oh, I didn't even see that. I did not see that coming. Okay, so hopefully this takes out the Kangaskhan, though. And if it does, then I'm free to start roosting back up. It doesn't. So if we bring in Garchomp here, we've already seen they don't really have too much to deal with the Garchomp. I'm gonna go for a Declaw on the Kangaskhan. Gonna try and take that out this turn. I'm also going to try and Roost. These are 2 physical Pokemon, and I'm +2 defense as a Corviknight. So hopefully this is going to be fine. Kangaskhan's going to hit me with a Drain Punch. It's not going to do nearly enough damage. Kangaskhan's like, oh, and the little baby Kangaskhan's like, eh. Both of them yell up. Yeah, so that's going to hurt, but it's not going to be a massive problem. And as long as the Corviknight doesn't flinch, then I'm okay. Good. Okay, so that Roost was pretty huge. Healed me nearly all the way back up. Is this a good time to go for a bulk up? If I go for a Rock Slide here and they bulk up here, let's just see what happens. Their Aurora Veil went away. Let's not forget that they do not have an Aurora Veil right now. They're thinking hard about what to do here. So they're going to bring out Sylveon. That is going to get hit with a Rock Slide. And so am I. Oh, but that does trigger the Citrus. That just brings me right below half. Yeah. Okay, good. So they're going to eat their Citrus Berry. Man. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Let's do something against that, huh? Why don't we go for a Brave Bird on the Gliscor? Let's try and take that thing out. I don't want it in my life anymore. I'm +2 attack. They don't have Aurora Veil. I'm +2 attack. They don't have Aurora Veil. Garchomp is at least going to survive. Just don't. Please. And that's not going to do very much damage to Corviknight. It's fine. Just good. Fine. Okay, so not nearly as much as I need. I need this Tailwind to go away, though. I think I do need to... Yep, there that goes. Oh, I thought Aurora Veil went away when the snow went away. Okay, my bad. Dragon Claw, Declaw, whatever. I don't care. I'm faster, right? My Garchomp is faster. Yes. So I can go for an Earthquake. Nah, but that doesn't hit the Gliscor. We gotta go for a Dragon Claw. Although... I kind of want to go for a Rock Slide just in case I flinch him, you know? Gonna go for a Roost. This is the game that I'm gonna play. They've decided that they're going full against my Garchomp here. I did knock out the Gliscor, which is amazing. And I got a crit, and I got a flinch. And I got a cute. Nope. I got a flinch, though. Come on! I hate it so much. Oh. My score's parting shot, basically. And here comes Glimmora. Okay, so here's my thing. I don't recall if Sylveon went first. I think it did. Oh no, I think Sylveon went first here. I've got to go for a Sludge Bomb on the Sylveon. I've got to take it out like that. Does it matter? Does it matter if I Roost right now? I don't think it does. Honestly, I think I'm kind of okay. I'll just go for a Roost, whatever. I think my Corviknight's about to die. Sylveon goes for a... Stop flinching my Corviknight. I don't like it when you flinch my Corviknight. Sylveon uses the Shadow Ball. As long as I survive this, then I think I win. Yeah, cool. Cool. It's now Kangaskhan versus two of my Pokemon. I think I just win this. Visibly frustrated. This Kangaskhan and Gliscor have made me visibly frustrated. Viscerally frustrated. Okay, cool. They didn't want to see their own Kangaskhan fall, so they were like, okay, let's just get out of here. Just get out. All right. Well, that was a win. It felt like a loss. I think I feel like they won in spirit. Hey, I'm back to Ultra Ball 1. I have 7 days left in the season. I've got to be playing more. Oh my. Okay. Well, how many have we done? I walked away for 2 of them, so I guess we've done 2. Okay, let's do one more. One more. Oh, let me get my spirits back up. One more. Okay, I'm back. We're going up against Fonda. Fonda is going to be bringing a bunch of stuff, including some snow. Now, the last time, I brought a Frostlass. I didn't use Aurora Veil. And I'd like to say that that kind of hurt me. But the bigger thing is I think I let the Talonflame live in situations where it should not have. So if I bring out Incineroar and I bring out something that can drop some rocks on that. So it's either going to be Garchomp or Glimmora. I'm going to go with Glimmora because Garchomp is threatened by too many of those guys. Especially if they bring out the Ninetales. The Garchomp is super threatened. So much so that I don't think I'm actually going to bring it this time. Ooh, that feels weird to say, but I'm going to do that. Frostlass and Whim, maybe? Frostlass and Corviknight, maybe? Yeah, honestly, if I take out the Talonflame, if I'm forcing myself to do that, then the Corviknight doesn't really stand too much to oppose. I mean, I guess their Glimmora is a little bit of a threat, but that's okay. Whatever. We'll go with it. Ninetales and Basculegion. Okay. Incineroar and Glimmora are going to be solid picks here. Intimidate's going to cut down the Basculegion a little bit. So I can go for Fake Out on Ninetales, and then I could go for a Sludge Bomb. What could they possibly switch into? They could switch into, for a Sludge Bomb, it would be bad if they swapped into, I guess, their own Glimmora. It would be bad if they swapped into Glimmora for my Incineroar using Fake Out. It's okay. We'll go for Sludge Bomb on the Ninetales. And we'll hope. I feel like the leads here were actually pretty solid. Flinching the Ninetales, lowering the attack of the Basculegion. The Ninetales does not get to set up Aurora Veil, which is so huge. Just so huge. And then whatever the Basculegion chooses to do here could actually be bad for them, right? Because they're going for a Wave Crash on the Glimmora, brings me down to 1, but it does drop Toxic spikes on their side of the field. So here come the Toxic Debris. And Basculegion was hurt by Recoil. Lovely. Now, before I switch out the Glimmora, I've just decided the next 2 turns. We're going to go for a Spiky Shield. I don't care what comes out. I'm going to go for a Spiky Shield. Spiky Shield and Parting Shot on whatever comes out. Yeah, that's a Gardevoir. Gardevoir is going to be poisoned. Oh no. That's a Toxic Debris Gardevoir. We're going to go Parting Shot on the Guardy. And this Glimmora is going to go for a Spiky Shield. That shield is going to be spiky. So it's a Mega Gardevoir. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay, so they were trying to take out my Glimmora with a spread move. And then I guess probably Wave Crash. Yeah, Wave Crash the Incin. All right. So it didn't exactly go the way I wanted it to go. I wanted to bring to Parting Shot with the Incineroar and then bring that back in later with a hard switch once the Spiky Shield hit somebody. That didn't exactly happen, but that's okay. We're going to go for a Frostlass here and go for an Aurora Veil. I think the right thing to do also is to switch out Glimmora here into Corviknight. Yeah, both of the attacks that they're using against me are fine for my Corviknight. Especially after I set up an Aurora Veil. I don't think I'll be able to do that without taking some damage first. I think my Frostlass goes after the Basque, but before the Gardevoir. I wasn't actually paying attention to the speed tiers last turn, but I could have probably figured that out. We're going to be bringing in Corviknight here. Here comes the Mega Evolution. Oh, good. Oh, jeez. Frostlass is just so fast. Frostlass is just so fast. Yeah, and here comes a Hyper Voice. Not going to do very much damage to the Corviknight. Does quite a bit of damage onto the Frostlass, if I'm honest. And then last respects on the Frostlass is probably going to, yeah, it's going to take it out. Unfortunate. But now, I'm just in trouble. This is bad. Why do I keep saying like, oh, now it's okay? No, it continues to be scary and bad. We're going to go for a Spiky Shield here. I think my one saving grace is that I have Aurora Veil up. And this is my chance to bulk up on the Gardevoir. If I can take out the Gardevoir next turn with a +1 Brave Bird, then Basculegion, I don't know why I need the Basculegion to switch out. I don't know why I feel like the Basculegion needs to switch out. It doesn't. Yeah, they're just going to try not to touch the Glimmora here. That did more damage than I wanted it to do. That did way more damage than I wanted it to do. But now with Bulk Up, that's going to do even less damage. Oh, and that's how I can win this, actually, is just if I just heal. I heal through it. If I stall this out, if I become the thing that I hate, then I think I can win this. They are slowly going to chip away at time against the Aurora Veil. And that's going to be unfortunate. Hey, so I guess we've got a little bit of time to sit here and chat. There is something that's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to release, as I do on Wednesdays, Pokésports podcast. But I don't know if you know this, but Kevin has been off on... Oh, I just lose. Never mind. Kevin's been off on vacation, so it's going to be me and Bruneaux tomorrow. So I hope you're excited for tomorrow's Pokésports podcast, because it's going to be a good one. We talk about some really cool stuff. So I hope you're looking forward to that. I thought I would live that wave crash. I was in Aurora Veil in +1. That's wild. Basculegion's so good. All right, let's take a look at the team and let's get you out for the day. And so here is Evan's team that went 5th in Indianapolis. I like the team a lot, right? This is just an example of a very good team. When piloted properly, it does really well. For me, I didn't pilot it too well this time. I need to go and take this into the lab, play some extra games with it, understand what the nuances of it are, because it has so much coverage. It really just benefits a person who knows what they're doing, right? So Glimmora with the 3 different coverage moves with toxic debris. This is not a Mega Glimmora because it's more valuable, I would say often, and I mentioned this on the podcast tomorrow actually as well. It's more beneficial just for a toxic debris Glimmora, as well as the fact that it can survive at least 1 hit, right? Because then if you can find a way to switch it into a physical hitter, then you can drop toxic spikes once, maybe even twice. And also, it's kind of a wasted item if you end up bringing Glimmora and Frostlass, which you tend to do. I tended to do because they're 2 different utility mods, right? If you make Glimmora's item a Glimmora Knight, then suddenly you have this 3rd utility aspect on your team, right? And then you're deciding between Glimmora and Frostlass. It's a whole thing. Don't bother doing it. You always want to have Frostlassite on your Frostlass anyway. Unless you want to switch it in and curse body a couple of really annoying Pokemon. That's fun too. But yeah, the Whimsicott's great for setting up your Tailwinds. You can hit some really good encores on Pokemon that are deserving of them. On Fake Out Mons, on Mons that are setting up, right? People using Aurora Veil. You're seeing a lot more Aurora Veil these days, so encoring that's always great. Corviknight with Mirror Armor is fantastic against Intimidators, also fantastic against any kind of move that lowers your anything, right? Icy Winds, Moonblasts, Psychics, that kind of thing. Garchomp with the Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Dragon Claw, that's just a staple at this point, right? We want to be seeing more Garchomps because they're just so good. This team here has about, I would say, a week to live, because once the Mega Raichus come in, and once if there are new different Pokemon that come in, this team is going to look a lot different, right? You're going to see it. I'm calling it right now. This team, all teams, I think the meta is going to shake up in about, by the next 2 weeks. Anyway, this is the team. Go and use it if you like. I'm going to post the replica code down in the description down below. I've been Mike, and I play with 2 Pokemon on the field, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.